You watching Srikanth Ideal Chemistry. In this video, we just entered in mole concept. So in this video, we are discussing about basic terms involved in a mole concept. So in that, we have some terms like atom, atomic mass, average atomic mass, gram atomic mass, molecule, molecular mass, gram molecular mass, gram molar volume, vapor density, and Avogadro number. So these terms we will discuss in this video. First one is atom. So atom. The term atom was proposed by John Dalton. It was proposed by Dalton. So what is meant by atom? The smallest particle of a matter which is indivisible is called as a atom. What is? The smallest particle of a matter which is indivisible is called as a atom. Okay, next, atomic mass. Atomic mass or atomic weight. The mass of an atom which is number of times heavier than 1/12th part of C12 isotope is called as a atomic mass. What is meant by atomic mass? The mass of an atom which is number of times heavier than 1/12th part of C12 isotope is called as a atomic mass. So for atomic mass we doesn't have any units. So it has no units. At the same time, the we can express the definition of atomic mass in terms of the formula also. So atomic mass is equal to mass of atom by mass of one by 12th part of C12 isotope. So this is the formula for atomic mass. Okay. For example, here we said atomic mass has no units. For example, atomic weight or atomic mass of carbon is equal to 12. At the same time, atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16. So like this, we call so like this. So we don't have any units to the atomic mass of the given elements. Okay, and next is average atomic mass. What is average atomic mass? Average atomic mass. So here we have one formula to find the average atomic mass, that is average atomic mass is equal to m1 into A plus m2 into b plus m3 into c is divided by a plus b plus c. So here m1 comma m2 and m3 are masses of isotopes. Masses of isotopes. At the same time, a comma b and c are percentage ratios. Percentage ratios. Okay, this is about average atomic mass. So I will explain some problems based on the average atomic mass in the next video. So in this video I just want to discussing about only concept. Okay, next gram atomic mass. Okay, if atomic mass of an element is expressed in grams is called as a gram atomic mass. Expressing of atomic weight or atomic mass of an element in grams is called a gram atomic mass. So for understanding, if we take the example here, in previous at atomic mass, I just say atomic mass or atomic weight of carbon is equal to 1. Here gram atomic mass of carbon is equal to 12 grams. The expressing of atomic mass in terms of grams we call as gram atomic mass. At the same time, gram atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16 grams. If you pronunciate atomic mass, we say just 12. If you pronunciate gram atomic mass, we say 12 grams. So that is the difference between atomic mass and gram atomic mass. So here we have one formula, that is a number of number of gram atoms. We have one formula, that is a number of gram atoms is equal to mass of element by gram atomic mass of element. Atomic mass of element by gram atomic mass of element. So this is the formula for gram atomic, this is about gram atomic mass, and this is the formula for number of gram atoms. Number of gram atoms is equal to mass of element by gram atomic mass of element. So this is about gram atomic mass. Next one is a molecule. Okay, the term molecule was proposed by Avogadro. It was proposed by Avogadro. So what is meant by molecule? The smallest part of matter which shows all properties we call as a molecule. Can you see the definition? The smallest part of matter which exhibit all properties of matter is called as a molecule. Okay, and next one is a molecular mass. Next term, molecular mass. Okay, so here we have two definitions to find the molecular mass. One is a theoretical definition and another one is a calculated definition. So we will discuss both things. The mass of a molecule which is number of times heavier than 1 by 12th part of C12 isotope is called as a molecular mass. The definition of the theoretical definition of molecular mass is quite similar to the definition of atomic mass. So if you see the definition, the mass of molecule which is heavier than which is a number of times heavier than mass of 1 by 12th part of C12 isotope. 1 by 12th part of C12 isotope is called as a molecular mass. So if you see the formula for this, here also we can see the same formula. Molecular mass is equal to mass of molecule or substance is divided by mass of 1 by 12th part of C12 isotope. So this is for the formula of molecular mass. So I have one more definition to find the molecular mass. That is sum of the atomic weights of all atoms present in the molecule we call as a molecular mass. Sum of atomic masses of all atoms in a molecule is called as a molecular mass. So here I just give some examples to find the molecular mass. So here first I just find the molecular mass of So first I need to molecular mass of H2SO4 or molecular weight of H2SO4. Molecular weight of H2SO4. Molecular weight or molecular mass both are similar. So molecular weight of H2SO4 is equal to 2 into H plus 1 into S plus 4 into O. I mean here according to definitions we need to add the all atomic weights of all atoms in the given molecule. So here we have 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 sulfur atom, 4 oxygen atoms. So if you substitute their atomic weights, hydrogen atomic weight 1, sulfur 32, oxygen 60. After simplification we get 2 plus 32 plus 64. Then we get 98. So here for the molecular mass also we don't have no units. So the molecular weight of H2SO4 is equal to 98, not 98 grams. For molecular mass 98, for gram molecular mass 98 grams. So like atomic mass, for molecular mass also we don't have any units. So I will give one more example for the molecular mass. Molecular weight of NaOH. So here we have one sodium atom, one oxygen atom and one hydrogen atom. Now the atomic weight of sodium 23, for oxygen 16, for hydrogen 1. That is equal to 23 plus 16 plus 1 is equal to 40. So the molecular mass of NaOH is equal to 40. So like atomic weight, molecular mass also has no units. Okay, next gram molecular mass. Gram molecular mass. So like gram atomic mass, the expressing of molecular mass in terms of grams or in grams we call as gram molecular mass. So if you see the definition, expressing of molecular mass in grams is known as a gram molecular mass. So here I just two examples for your better understanding. So in previous we just find the molecular weight of H2SO4. So here I just take the gram molecular mass of H2SO4 is equal to 98 grams. Molecular mass of H2SO4 is equal to 98. Gram molecular mass of H2SO4 is equal to 98 grams. At the same time, gram molecular mass of NaOH is equal to 40 grams. So this is about the gram molecular mass. Here we have one formula, that is a number of gram molecules, that is number of gram molecules is equal to mass of substance is divided by gram molecular mass of substance. Okay, so this is about gram molecular mass. And here I want to say one thing, that is vapor density. What is the next term is vapor density. So vapor density. So vapor density is a ratio of density of a gas to density of hydrogen gas at a given temperature and pressure. So it is a, so the vapor density, once again listen, vapor density is a ratio of density of gas to density of hydrogen gas at a given temperature and pressure. So same definition we can express in terms of formula. So I just take the formula directly. Vapor density in short form we can define with Vd is equal to density of gas to density of hydrogen gas. At the same time we have one more formula. Vapor density is equal to molecular weight by 2. Vapor density is equal to molecular weight by 2. So this is the relation between vapor density and molecular weight. And next term is gram molar volume. What is gram molar volume? So gram molar volume. What is meant by gram molar volume? The volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas at STP are called a gram molar volume. What is volume of gas? Sorry, volume of 1 mole of gas at STP is called a gram molar volume. Here we have one formula to relate to the gram molar volume, that is gram molar volume is equal to weight of gas by gram molecular weight of gas into 22.4 liters. So this is the one formula related to the gram molar volume. So and next one is next and last basic term in this concept is Avogadro's number. Next one is Avogadro's number. So Avogadro's number, the number of molecules, the number of particles present in a 1 mole of substance is called as Avogadro's number. What is number of particles present in 1 mole of substance is called as Avogadro's number. It is represented by N or Na. Okay, here we have one value for Avogadro's number. So that is Na is equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23. So once again listen, Avogadro's number of particles present in 1 mole of substance we call as Avogadro's number. Here particles means atoms or molecules or ions. So we can assume anything. Okay, and next is the reciprocal of Avogadro number is called as Avogram. What is the reciprocal of Avogadro number called Avogram. So here Avogram is equal 1 by Avogadro number, that is equal 1 by 6.023 into 10 power 23, that is equal 1.67 into 10 power minus 24. Okay, this is the value of Avogram. And next one is one more thing, loss chemical number. I mean the number of molecules present in 1 cubic centimeter of gas at STP is called as a loss chemical number. What is the number of molecules present in 1 cubic centimeter of gas at STP is called loss chemical number. Okay, this is about Avogadro's number. And last one is I want to discuss, that is STP conditions. STP conditions. So STP, what is meant by STP conditions? STP conditions means 1 mole of any gas can occupy 22.4 liters of liters volume of gas at 273 kelvins and 1 atmospheric pressure. We call as STP conditions. So here STP conditions are means temperature is equal to 273 kelvins and pressure is equal to 1 atmosphere or 760 millimeters of pressure. So these are we call as STP conditions. So at STP conditions, this at STP conditions, 1 mole of substance can occupy the 22.4 liters of volume, or it consists of 1 mole of any substance is equal to its gram molecular weight, and 1 mole of substance 1 mole of substance is can occupy 22.4 liters of volume, and it is equal to gram molecular weight, and it is consists of Avogadro number of particles 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles. So this is the relation at STP condition. So at STP condition, 1 mole of any substance is equal to its gram molecular weight, and it consists of Avogadro number of particles, and its volume is 22.4 liters. So in the next video we will discussing about problems based on number of gram atoms, number of gram molecules, average atomic mass, and gram molar volume. And that next video we will discussing about a mole, concept of mole. Okay students, if you like my concept, please subscribe to my channel, please like and share my videos. Thank you.